Hey, shalom, shalom. Somebody want to check this out about the shot? We should be good though. Shalom to anybody jumping on the comment board right now. Con, we good.
Con. And shalom, shalom. Yeah, we are the branch of the Great Millstone here in Chicago. And first and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh. Double honors unto our apostles and elders. Salutations to all our brethren, all and all our fellow laborers, to our scattered brothers that are around the four corners of the earth, lifting up the name and believing, and to the few Akwaf that are listening and learning. To you, we say shalom.
Con.
And real quick, let's open with Second Ezra, the 9th chapter. And actually, that's funny that video popped up on the screen. The dude with cognitive dissonance.
Mm-hmm.
And then also give me that. Start at verse 1. And then give me the one if it already be kindled.
Second Esdras 9:1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. When thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time the word highest began to visit the world which he made.
Right, and when you're looking at the things that are happening in the world, it's beyond evident that the Spirit of the Lord is moving through the earth with all the plagues and the fires and the diseases, the earthquakes and the crazy weather patterns. California, Southern California right now, LA County, it was 121 degrees. It's
115 in Las Vegas.
It's been triple digit temperatures on the West Coast and fires all over the West Coast. 144 acres.
Perfect.
Wow. And I forgot how many fires it actually is, but it's quite a few fires burning in California alone and different places on the West Coast.
That's right.
So earthquakes in diverse places. I mean, the Lord is truly visiting this place. All right. And if you think COVID is not as dangerous, I think out of 330 million people, only 9,000 of the people, according to CDC statistics, have actually died from COVID. What they're saying is that all the people that died, that were infected with COVID that died, actually died of other things. So COVID actually only killed 9,000 people. Out of 330 million, that's almost like nothing.
0.00000 something percent, which is like worse.
And they were all really old and sick people already. All right, so it's not like a healthy older person that's going to even affect them. All right.
So did CDC quietly update COVID-19 deaths to say only 6% are legitimate? You know what I'm saying? And this letting you know how wicked Esau Edom is, man. He's telling you that all these deaths, and we need to stop the schools, you need to stop the jobs and non-essential people, and you have to have the mask, you need to be 6 feet, bro. This has been a totalitarian robbery of the middle class, upper middle class to on down.
Right. And also to disguise and hide the crash of the dollar. Do not forget that we were in the middle of a housing crisis, a student loan crisis, a car loan, and used car loan, and also you were in the third year of the retail apocalypse. All right, the third year of the retail apocalypse. All right, so America was. I'm glad that they did this COVID shit because it sped everything up.
That's right.
All right, because where we are now, it probably would have took another year or so to even get close to this.
That's right.
But this COVID made it come that much faster. And all it was, like I said, it was a cover to hide.
And they're showing you the true nature of Esau. Like the scripture says, Esau knows that he has a short time and he's going to come down with great wrath. You're talking about social distancing. You're talking about wearing these masks. You're talking about limiting people going this and doing that. It's really putting people in a position where they can't live, they can't move. This is the reason why the food banks lines are. I remember a couple weeks ago, it was a food bank on 66 and King Drive and there was a line all the way wrapped down to 63rd and King Drive and around the corner. And that's over 3 blocks, and it was another car with their trunks open, their hatches open, and all getting handouts, man. Because now when you get 100 people looking for a handout, is when normally they wouldn't have been. We are in dire straits more than we ever imagined.
And I'm seeing white people.
Yep.
In these lines, I had someone tell me that they saw they were looking at a line in Florida, and there were like Mercedes in those lines, BMWs in those lines. People are struggling, man. But you got to think about it like this, and then you're gonna go back to that, yeah. They're admitting on the Dave Hodges report, they admitted that it's 46 million people out of work in America. And now this is what you have to think about. If they're admitting to 46, it's well over half.
That's right.
They always lowball. And here's the killer thing. The workforce in America is only a little bit over 100 million people. The other 230 million people are children and old people. All right? So the actual, or people that are too young to work, right? Or too old to work, one or the other. The workforce in America was a little bit over 100 million people. And you got more than half of those people that are out of work.
That's right, bro.
I saw a video where the sheriff was going and evicting people, sadly, and he didn't want to do it. It was his job. All right. And all the people I saw him evict was Jake.
Yep.
But the Northern Kingdom Jakes in Texas getting kicked out of their apartments and stuff like that. No place to go and nobody to help them, man. Shit has gotten dire, man.
Yes, sir.
And the dude who got kicked out, his name was Israel. So was his son.
Perfect.
Right? Wow. And he said all the stuff in the house is junk. I only need my baby, the clothes for the baby. Me and my wife will wear what we got on our back.
And Lord,
you know he had Cesare and Mary all up in that apartment.
Always. And about a month or so ago, I did a lesson on evictions off a story that was in New Orleans. Why I did it was because it made me mad. This young Jake bitch on the news, by Edomite reporter, interviewing her on how sad it is that these evictions are rising due to COVID-19, blah, 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 blah. And at the end, she says, "Oh, it is really so sad. I really want to raise my child here, and I hate to leave because I love it here." But you love it here, but you can't. The place that you love is kicking your ass out. And that's how dumb we are. That to see how Esau Edom is treating our people, and we still go right back to Esau and try to fight to stay in Esau's system. That's kicking our ass.
Yeah, our people really are stupid collectively. But you know what? Americans in general are collectively stupid. Common sense ain't common.
That's what you got, what you just said about this man walking away from his call. This is Matthew 24 and 18. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes.
So there it is, man. And so I got news for you people. Those evictions, we said that around October, end of September, that you are going to start seeing this. Well, food's getting ready to get really, really high too. And what you're going to see going into the fall, into the winter time, you're going to see more and more people getting evicted.
That's right.
Coming right before January. So what that's telling me is, man, is that there's major riots and insurrection on the horizon.
See, now, if I may, what the people are rioting over right now is frustration due to the police violence, to this and that. This ain't desperation. This is frustration. When desperation set in, you're going to have double or triple the people coming out because
that
now
like a hell of a match.
That's it.
When desperation meets frustration.
That's right.
Or when frustration collides with desperation.
That's it.
Right. So it's going to get
It's going to be
death match.
Yeah, that's a damn death match, man.
Oh, you remember that?
A lot of it. So that means that that's getting ready to be completely and total lawlessness, like we always say. The eating of the babies and the raping of the ladies. That's what's about to happen. Now the Marine Corps used to sing a song, chant a song about that. Eat the babies, rape the ladies. But that's where we're headed. All right. But yeah, could you finish that scripture?
So back in 2nd Esdras chapter 9, and I'll hit 2 again. It says, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world at the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works, and endings in signs and effects.
It's plain now. We should well know. All right, this ain't no guessing game. This ain't because people. Somebody was talking about when it was grinding back during the Vietnam War shit. Hey, this is different, though. This is worldwide. We got all this stuff. Esau exposed that great maker that's happening. This is actually we well understand. All right, so this is it, man. And the proof of it is, because I know you had that on the screen, the 30, the 30 things to put together.
Right.
Yeah, you put up
Cut is right here. 30 deep, cheap items that will be priceless after the imminent economic collapse.
right, imminent. So that means it's gonna happen. And the fact they put us together means what? Even Esau was saying this place is going down. It's Luke 16. It's Luke 16. And shit. I'm gonna start at 4. Luke 16:4. It's talking about a wicked steward, right? Basically Esau. I am resolved what to do that when I am put out of the stewardship, they may receive me into their houses. So he called every one of his Lord's debtors into him and said to his first, how much owes thou to my Lord? And he said 100 measures of oil. He said unto him, take thy bill and sit down quickly and write 50. Then said he to another, and how much owest thou? He said 100 measures of wheat. And he said unto him, take thy bill and write 4 And the Lord commended the unjust steward because he had done wisely. For the children of this world are in their generation wise no children of light. So Esau knows what's going on. He knows he's getting put out of his office. So what is he doing? He's making the preparations for it. He's talking about it. He's playing it out there. It said the devil knows he has a short time. He's coming out of great wrath.
Ooh, that's so true, brother. That's so true. I watched that movie, The Tenet, which is a hard movie to follow. I suggest you wait for it to come out if we have that much time. But that's basically as an asshole Edomite in the movie, and I'll tell you without ruining the movie what the plot is. The guy has some sort of Fitbit on. He's wearing some sort of Fitbit, and he's always checking his heart rate and his pulse, because it turns out that I guess they got some sort of machine where they can go back and forth in the future, and it's kind of weird to follow because you don't know what's happening, what happened already.
What time?
Yeah, what time frame. Movie good as fuck though. The Jake is extremely talented in the movie. His brother right here.
Denzel.
Oh, that's Denzel's son.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, he didn't fall far from the tree, man. I'm impressed. He's playing shit off this road.
Should.
And now that you say that, I can see the resemblance.
You gonna play a movie on Black Klansman?
Right.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, yeah, he's hella talented. But nevertheless, man, it turns out though that this asshole Edomite in the movie, he had this tall ass Edomite chick. She was decent little chick, she was. But he was on some if I can't have you, nobody can. And so and this whole thing that was connected to his arm, it was connected to 9 different nuclear things around the world.
Wow.
And so whenever his heart stopped, whenever he died, the whole world died. So he wanted to take the whole world with him because he didn't want nobody else to have her or to have the world, man. I'm like, God damn, if this ain't Esau to the fullest right here.
So he had his heart touched and the nuclear reaction.
And that's the bitch right here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was mad because she was definitely feeling Jake. She was on little Denzel there.
She's on Lil D.
She was on.
That's right. Hey, but this is just Esau showing you his MO on the left-hand side, when the Most High is already from in the beginning told you what's going to happen on the right-hand side. All right, I want to hit that scripture that we quoted, then Benjamin, you quoted it again. It's Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Even with all this collapse and all the crazy shit that's happening in this world today, only people actually rejoicing right now are the hopeful elect, because we know that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is right around the corner. All right,
that's right. Closer than it's ever been, man.
That's right. Nearer than someone get that too.
Near than salvation believe. Don't stress and worry about things so much.
That's right.
None of this is gonna matter. Not your house, not your apartment, none of that. None of that's gonna matter in a minute, man. You're gonna be too worried about when you're gonna eat and if you're not gonna get snatched up and put in a camp.
That's it. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
So Esau's getting ready to make his move. He's gonna make his move. He's got his super soldiers. He got his robotic animals. Somebody just showed a video. Somebody put a video on the information. I think it was Rapaya in the info room that showed you those same dogs that we saw in that Black Mirror episode, Metalhead. And that, to me personally, that was one of the best episodes in the whole Black Mirror thing.
Yeah, that was
that Metalhead. That shit was wild, man. You know, with them damn heartless robotic dogs chasing you down and just exterminate your ass without prejudice, man.
Yep.
Or with extreme prejudice is what I meant to say. And with the fucked up part, that one, how she blew his arm off, and the damn thing went to the kitchen and grabbed a big ass butcher knife, and right. So that's even worse because they carried 9mm. All right, but when it got disarmed, it adapted. It adapted. Right. Yeah, that's when they grabbed the damn knife and screwed the knife to his hand. And chase you down and stab you to death, man. It's like, damn.
I can't shoot you.
And then they just showed you these same things patrolling a military base, an Air Force base. They were patrolling the base, being the guards. So they had flashlights at the night. They had the night vision, the hearing thing, the all that shit, man.
Yeah, they made those for real, like out in the field.
When you saw it on that television show, it was already for real.
Right. Yeah, out there in the field, they carry the packs.
Back in the day, they called them big dog.
Yeah, you didn't have to load backpacks and whatnot. You put them on these things.
And here's this article right here: Robo dogs patrolling a U.S. military base. So they're real.
Real.
All right. That's what that shows.
And that dog is weaponized.
Right. Just showing you that TV and Esau, what he shows you on TV, he's already been working on for decades.
We've been telling you that. And if you've never seen that episode of Metalhead on Black Mirror, I highly suggest it because you best believe it, man. And especially the way that they found the damn thing. And the thing just hunted them down. And then when they killed one, it sent off the beacon, and then a whole army.
Yep.
Wow. So now you got ignorant people. They thinking defund the police is good, but they don't know like Esau.
Then they gonna send shit like this.
Let me send you a video. COVID-19 is bringing in basically a mass trend of automation.
Yes.
So that's perfect. They own that.
We gonna see Chappie walking down.
Yeah, matter of fact, pull up Code 8. What's it called? Because now I've seen 3 different movies where these same robots have been used to show you super soldiers. They come to police and kill people, man. All right.
And it showed you even going back to one of our favorites, They Live, with Roddy Piper, and the other one, Jake. And he had to beat his ass just for him to see it.
Oh yeah.
But then he saw him do what? All these
put the
drones,
glasses on.
right? To put the glasses on. But then they had drones everywhere, and they had all this technology that they were using against the people. That same thing, drones. Matter of fact, in Chicago, we never really had a helicopter police force, whatever. Over the last month or so, helicopters be patrolling over here all the time now. When I lived in LA, I was used to seeing that because in LA,
they have a whole helicopter force, period. You can look up your time, you can see 3 or 4 police helicopters in the sky. Now you get you'll see that over now here in Chicago. That's remember a drone was over a camp, I think it was on 87th and Cottage Road one time, where it was a drone over us years ago. These drones are about to start coming out. These animal, like you see those robotic dogs will start coming out. Esau has to start unleashing you his technology. Those microwave trucks that they have that they use in to stop the Incredible Hulk, work. They're gonna start using that to fuck with you niggas, and it will work. All right, you got your 5G. They're cranking up variables when they want to. There was a lady that was complaining in Sweden or Switzerland or some shit like that on how that they're cranking up the 5G and keeping the kids quarantined in the school. And when they crank it up, they get them sick, and now you can't get close to them, and the parents can't come. So basically, they're dropping your children from you. This place, this whole dystopian society, all the shit that Esau show you in his movies, where people say, "Oh, that would never happen to us." Right. All that shit is starting to happen now, and it's happening with greater frequency.
Yeah, I see that.
And Code A, yeah.
Right. And those robots that drop down off of that ship, and there's been other movies where they use the same robots. Mm-hmm. So what you're seeing, what we always tell you, what Esau shows you in his movies are showing you for real.
Those Japanese anime cartoons showing robots.
Mm-hmm. The very same ones were used in another movie where they were dropping down to stop mutants and shit.
This is James 2:19. Thou believest that there is one power, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. So we know these things because we got the Holy Spirit in the scriptures. Esau know these things because, for one, they work to hide it and they witness us waking up to the truth. So us waking up, like it says in Revelation 11, these people are fearing. They know what's next, man, which is their destruction. So this is Isaiah 5. Isaiah 5:18. All unto them that draw iniquity in the course of judgment, and sin as it were with the cart rope, and say, let him make speed, and hasten his work, that we may see it, and let the counsel of the Holy One of Israel draw nigh, and come that we may know it. So Esau at this point, they're like, fuck it, we gonna go down. Fuck it, let's see this. Let's see let's take some shit down with us. Let's see the Lord do his work. Let's see if the Lord gonna deliver you. Let's see it. Right. Like Snoop Dogg said, they put this for the die. He said, I see everything but God anyway. Finish it off. That's the spirit Esau got, man. They said they drawing with it. They pulling destruction with a cartwheel. Oh, we going down. Let's shut it down here.
Hey, this
you don't go here. Shut this down. Shut that down.
This is the image that they gave for this one website of a cartwheel of sin, and showed like a good guy pulling a cart rope with all these chairs, whatever. But this is what is akin to pulling the cart rope of sin. Right? And that's what the showing image of that.
I just sent you a video, brother, to the group meeting.
It made me think of that scripture of the man who had many trains. That was many. That's a whole lot of shit. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. That's right. So you see on the video, though, just like it. Let me drop off the sharing just in case I don't have it already popped up. Hold on a second. Stop sharing the screen. Yeah, that's to protect information. And you said you just put it in the orders room?
Yeah. Because see, this defunding the police department and that whole sort of thing, because I just did a video today, haven't uploaded yet. Maybe I did it yesterday. And basically Robert Kiyosaki was saying how that this is worse than he thought, and that this place is truly over. All right, so and it turned out that with the defunding of the police and their robo raiders, man. You know,
and I would never. I would walk out that bitch so fast.
So a robo raider, man. But the point is that you Jake and help speed this up, demanding $15 an hour and shit like that, man.
Right.
And the first thing McDonald's did to respond to that was put the kiosk in. Yeah?
They put more kiosks in. so they don't need you. All right, they don't need you at all, man.
That's right. Now I'm re-sharing the screen. I'm gonna play it now. I just want to make sure no personal information was put out there. And this is what we were pulling up. And I'm gonna let it play. It's only 43 seconds.
Wow.
I come here to be served, but I still gotta go get my plate off the shit. Nigga, you gonna hand me my shit.
What's the point?
Oh yeah, man, they ain't getting the robot ain't getting no
Hey,
damn
he got on the damn whole time and smile face too. But hey, but it just going to show you though, man. Bringing your croissant, your fruit salad. But hey, that when you see something like that, man, that's not a good thing. You have to understand. Hey, I gotta read this article, man. And so I just sent me. Is it heavy, man? It says RoboCop is here. New smart police helmet scans for COVID-19. Just facial recognition. I hadn't heard of this.
I heard about that.
It says it took 33 years, but RoboCop is now here. Well, not exactly, but the rise of the police state fueled by advances in technology have given birth to the heads-up display equipment helmet, sure to please the most anxious of peace officers. It's called Smart Helmet, and it can screen airport passengers for COVID-19 virus as well as provide for scanning officers other vital records, man. So that when you incorporate that with this vaccination that they want to give you, and the vaccination is to change your DNA to make it so that your body will be more compatible with the chips.
Yep.
Because if they're gonna shoot nanobots into you in this vaccination, once you get the chip, it's gonna activate the nanobots, and who knows, you may not even be able to control yourself.
That's it. Well, that showed you in that one show that was coming out. Fuck, what's it called? Upgrade. And when he got the upgrade, he was actually communicating with the AI that was in him.
He was talking to it.
And AI will take over his body, and according to the movie, whenever you let him do it.
Right, I need permission.
Right. And he said, I can't do it. Bro. Okay, beat him ass. And then he beat his ass. He's okay, stop, please stop. You know, Esau's showing you his Elon Musk ideologies and hopes. And if it was up to Esau Edom, they would use all this AI and technology, this AI and this technology to change your DNA, to change your body, change who you are, and to have you 100% worship him and his ideology, man.
And you notice in that movie too, because he couldn't walk, so that chip allowed him to walk.
Yep.
Once he shut the chip down, he went back to where he was before he couldn't walk.
Is it
just gives him total control.
That's it.
Yeah.
And these helmets right here is the ones that they're wearing. You see them over here in China. They're already using it. These so-called smart helmets. All right. But now it's over here in the United States. It's here. Right? It's letting you know that this is global. This is the new world, new so-called new world order.
We always tell you what they do overseas when they do in Europe and China and other places like that are precursors to what they're going to do here, man.
That's it.
And believe it or not, whether you're really paying attention, China is actually leading the way on all this technology.
That's it.
And when it comes to technology, it's rolling out in China and other places first, and then coming here to the America.
I gotta back you up just with the title of this article. Police in China, Dubai, and Italy are using these surveillance helmets to scan people for COVID-19. It's showing you it's gonna be worldwide, man. Global. You know what I'm saying? That shows you that there is no autonomous country out there that's not plugged into the world market and independent of Esau and independent of all the people.
It's showing you that this is an agenda, man.
That's it.
Right. And that Esau is controlling everything.
That's
man.
right.
That's how you know who the scriptures clearly say that through Esau the end would come, man.
That's it.
All right. He's been exposed. Matter of fact, let me get that. Somebody grab that man of sin because what's his name? Just got exposed on some media. It was a video I was watching. I'm gonna try to find it. Maybe we can post it up. But it was just proven that a lot of people got sick and died as a result of a vaccine that they took from Bill Gates, and that the MSM, the mainstream media, has been not talking about it and trying to keep it out of their media. But this happened in Africa and India. So a bunch of people in India died as a result of this vaccine, and people in Africa died as a result of this vaccine. So it's like, how, this man is the world's leader in eugenics, man. What makes you think that a man that has money vested in Planned Parenthood and all these clinics that kill babies, infants, all right, is now going to turn around and come up with a vaccine to kill people, when all he's been talking about for the last 20 years is depopulation?
That's
it's amazing.
I will say vaccine to help you.
Right, to help you what? To help you go to sleep, to help you die?
Well, see, it's like Bill Gates said in his one little speech, that one of the things that can
got that on my phone
to depopulate the earth
was vaccine.
And what else?
It was a carbon readout that
he said. I think he said vaccine. He said medications and birth control. Yeah. He said through vaccines, medication, and birth control, we can actually reduce the population down to blah blah blah, and get the number closer to zero. Everybody start laughing.
Exactly. Everybody in the room was part of his inside clique. So when he said through this number, get the numbers down, one of these things has to change to bring the number down.
And he said these things to change is vaccines, medication, and birth control. What the fuck? That's it.
COVID shit first started happening this year. If I'm not mistaken, it was Madonna. She basically was making it off. She wasn't worried. She said this is basically the Great Reset budget, the Great Refresh budget.
That's it.
That's what they've been looking for.
Now watch this.
The same thing Mark been looking for.
That's
You
it.
saw this opera on the left-hand side of the book. They both want the same thing.
That's it. Now if you look at this,
bring that scripture out.
These articles here, it'll show you they've been playing. First of all, if you go into the research of the coronavirus patent, they've been had patents on it going back for 20, 30 years. And then you'll see that these vaccines, which they already been had on deck, now that they're so-called testing on the people. AstraZeneca COVID put on hold. AstraZeneca pauses vaccine trial after suspected adverse events. Coronavirus Oxford vaccine put on hold as volunteer suffers suspected serious COVID. They're fucking people up.
Yeah, and do you remember the whole what was those things that movie series with the chick, with Alice, Resident Evil. All right, remember Corona and Raccoon City. The MOs were the same. A virus that started in Asia, right? And you rearrange the words of Corona and it's raccoon. All right, and with the same symbol. With the very same symbol. All right, but go ahead, y'all bring it out.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that the man of sin be revealed."
So this man has been revealed, man. So things are moving quick. All right, the prophets of the Lord, the men of the Lord are on the highways and byways declaring His works. All right, exposing Esau. And the Great Awakening is happening, and they're highly upset, man. So this thing, you don't have years. All right, you got weeks and months at this point.
That's it, and we can see it through the Spirit and through the prophecies, man. The Lord said, "Look at these signs, man," and the signs are happening. The signs are singing like the fat lady is singing, man,
singing her ass off.
Man, and it ain't no
Patti LaBelle singing.
Exactly, but hey, that's funny you said that. Ain't no so-called white big ass fat opera singer singing. No, this is it's singing. All right. Yes, right.
Go ahead, brother.
It's Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places.
That's it.
And he shall not be able to hide himself.
That's why the Lord has given us this internet, this tabernacle of the sun. You can't hide shit no more. Esau's tricking off on Esau. Jake tricking off on Esau. The heathens tricking off on Esau. And everybody tricking on each other. The truth is out here for those that can see it. If our gospel be hid, it's them that are lost. But for those that can hear, let them hear. It's everybody's hearing now. All right? So you're going down, man. it's like the water circling in the drain and running out. That time saying that the poop.
Right, the toilet's spinning, man. And Esau's kingdom, this is going down the drain, man.
That's it.
His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
That's it. And it makes me also think this is all happening in the face. And how can it happen in the face and people don't perceive it? Because the scripture said so. And Matthew, the 24th chapter says, unless he catch you unawares, all right? There you go. You already know what I'm at. Go ahead, brother.
Celebrating birthdays
Mhm.
and all the other bullshit, man.
That's right.
Yeah, well, you're gonna be boiling your children pretty soon. And some of your little badass children, these monsters, it says menstruous women shall give birth to monsters, man.
That's it.
Some of these badass children gonna knock you over the head and boil you.
That's it. That's it.
This Jeremiah 49. Isaiah serve a sweet smell. Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places. He shall not be able to hide himself. And see that this was right.
Yeah.
So I just read
No, what the Spirit does. First of all, people don't know the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. In the book of Revelation, he'll go read several chapters and say the same exact thing in just a different way. And then people thinking that it's a whole new thing when it's actually the same thing. You don't know the Spirit of the Lord. The Lord is a repetitive Lord. Why? Because niggas are hard-headed.
And so are the heathens.
That's right. I said you got to say it over and over and over again just for you to get the blessed point. All right.
You put up the group me. I posted a miracle in the rain room to hit the
Kind
said the other call for it because it's funny y'all said how they're marrying and giving. One of these wildfires that burned 10,000 acres was actually ignited by a gender reveal explosion, man. So some of these things are preventable, but this is what's happening because these are the signs of the times.
A gender what?
A gender reveal. If these parties where Jake will get like some sort of figure and they'll basically Jake what they'll do to reveal the gender of the baby.
Oh, the baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where did you put it in?
Jake do
In the regular?
Why he getting that? Let me read this real quick, man. It's another one that came in from outside. It's
It didn't come through yet.
Resend it, brother. But this is from the Guardian, and it's called airborne response to drone sprays disinfected on the streets of China's Hebei province. So you got these drones that are now flying, spraying shit. But you know what? They say they're spraying, they're disinfecting, but you don't know what they're really spraying, man. It said 10 COVID busting designs spraying drones, fever, helmets, and antivirus snoods. Companies the world over are directing their ingenuity at the fight against the coronavirus, from sanitizer robots to 3D printed hospital walls. Here are the most intriguing inventions. So they're inventing technology. You see what a false thing can do. I can create the boogeyman and then turn around and create medicines, engineer different products to fight something that don't even really exist, or it's not what it even really seems to be. We just broke down how the CDC told you that the numbers of deaths from actual COVID was really so low that it was almost 0%.
The COVID,
so they admitted that all these people that were dying, that were diagnosed with COVID, were dying of other things and not actually COVID, right? That's right. And so only 9,000 people out of 330 plus million died of COVID. That's a very small number.
I was
man.
about to pull up the percentage, man.
But they had that figure. I think they get like
$39,000. Somebody grab that
per person for COVID death. So they labeled everything under the COVID.
Where they got money for the machines too.
Right.
So it's all about money, man. It's all about the pharmaceuticals and making money and depopulation.
Right.
All right. I had one of the students' mothers. I heard her talking to her mother, And I heard her tell her mother, this is Operation Depopulation, man.
Operation Depopulation.
She told her, yeah, a little Ephraimite chick. I heard her tell her mother that. Go ahead.
It's Daniel 8:25. And through his policy, also he shall cause crowds to prosper in his hand. He shall make them so in the heart, and by peace shall destroy many.
Right. So he's promising that he's going to heal and fix people, right? And he's making a profit off of it. And at the same time, what he's really doing is destroying people and destroying lives, man. Destroying your livelihoods, breaking up and destroying families, man. You don't make enough money. You can't. I mean, you look at all these people, and you know, when I watched that video, all the people getting evicted, majority of them was Jake, man. Well, go ahead, brother. What you got?
The article is talking about the mass eviction. It said, basically, so the thing about the main ones going away, they're going to be the main ones going through.
There you go, man. I guess, wow. So I guess you black Israelites only gonna have a problem because once again, you got the northern and southern kingdom being oppressed together yet again. Go ahead, brother.
It's back what you just said. It's Sirach 14, 7. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly. And at the last, he will declare his wickedness. So he's bringing at that false sense of, I'm trying to help the people. But at the end, he goes reveal what he's really what he's about was chipping there by the control.
Con, that leads us right to the pseudoscience. Get that in Timothy, Con. Right, so he's causing craft to prosper, and then when he reveals himself, he reveals his wickedness, man.
That chip that vaccine that's gonna cause more outrage, man. Everybody tired of shit.
Well, most people are already saying no to it. The majority of the citizens, and they know it. That's why they're preparing the FEMA camps and the soldiers, right? And the fact that they're gonna roll it out right around the time of the elections, which there may not be an election, man.
This is 1 Timothy 6:20. Well, Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings and oppositions of science, falsely so called.
Right. So this man uses false science. He's attacking the world with false science, man. Yep. You get these scientists to cater stuff to your agenda, and then they put it on TV, and then they show you some person in a white robe with a couple of flasks and a Bunsen burner. I can't even remember. Wow, can't believe I remember the name of that thing. Right. A couple flasks and a Bunsen burner with some glasses on, and I use a couple of big words, and they just sell it, and everybody believes it, man.
Hey, go ahead, brother. Put this Psalm chapter 10, verse 7. That's what everybody has to put down. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity.
Right, full of cursing, deceit, and fraud, man. I just told a medic today, man, kickboxing student. I said, look, man, I've been seeing the same homeless people up and down through Bucktown, especially right around North in Milwaukee and North Avenue and Damon's Connect. By the train tracks there.
The 6 corner hill.
Yeah, that 6 corner hill with the little witch bookstore right there. All the weird ass goth chicks walking around. And then but I've been seeing the same homeless people there and the same homeless people downtown that's been down there the whole time that we teaching, man. I come through there on my way to Bucktown almost every day, man. I'm seeing the same homeless people, and they don't wash on a regular basis. They don't wash their hands. They don't social distance, and they don't wear face masks. And they're all still fine. They're all still here. I'm seeing the same ones, man. And all he looked at me is like, and you know what? He's a medic, and he was like, damn, you're right. He said if this thing was the way it is, it should have wiped out the homeless population all across America. And I just gave him the hands up like a duh. Right. He was like, you're right. It would have wiped them out first. It would have been all on TV about how the homeless are dying. But that never happened. I'm like, yeah, it never happened because it didn't happen. Because it's a lie. It's a lie. It's not as deadly as they're making it out to be, man.
Yeah, they put an article up. It's titled "Coronavirus hasn't devastated the homeless as many fear."
Wow.
They put this up a couple weeks back and I said this.
Aha. What article is that? I might have to do a sit down. Con.
It says coronavirus hasn't devastated the homeless as many fear. When the coronavirus emerged in the U.S. this year, public health officials and advocates for the shelters and cabins, ravaging foreign people often have chronic health issues.
But it didn't, right? And I tell you what, man, a lot of them homeless people gonna be some of the last people standing. Right? Because they know how to really be targeted when the shit hit the fan, because they already homeless.
Right.
All right. And they're the only, they know how to survive in that cold, man. Hey, you know, you've been living in your house, in your apartment. You know, these people been out there overnight in 30 degrees below, 20 below. You know, 0 degree weather. They know how to survive in that shit. Right. Or the heat sources.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, like when we used to be walking to get to I used to park back there on Quincy and then the street I showed you,
Right.
and how that guy was covering up that.
Oh, he covered up that vent. Right. He was out there in 0 degree weather. He was fine. Didn't he have a cat too?
Yeah, he had a cat.
Him and his cat. They was both chilling.
Yeah. He covered up a big old vent that was there.
He put his tent right over the vent, man.
That's right.
That's it. That's it. Hey, hey, the righteous are going to find a way through this shit. The wicked going to be falling by this shit, and that's all that matters, man. Because if you don't have the Yahweh Hashem Shai, man, Esau, you're through. When they show your bank account is $27,000 one day, and the next day is $1,200 because you can't get access to your shit.
Jumping to their deaths and everything.
But that's what that's.
It's already happening. Somebody told me that there was mass deaths and
Suicides, yeah.
In Manhattan, lots of people are jumping to their death, and just like downtown Chicago, they have a media blackout.
Yeah, that was a guy out there in Naperville that woke up that morning
with the negative amount.
Yeah, $730,000 in the negative one night. When he actually had $16,000 in his account, but through a glitch, it showed that he was $730,000 in debt. He wrote a note to his family, said he was sorry he didn't even destitute him like that and killed himself.
That's it.
I had some real
Go ahead, brother.
Just
hand claps. Good. I hope his family. I hope they all die of COVID. Opioids and shit.
Like you said, we rejoice just like you rejoice our downfall.
That's right. They love to see you out the streets. You know, missing your teeth and dirty and homeless and begging. Or cooning for a drink.
Did you see that video about putting everybody shot himself and shot that online?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that shit.
Damn, I missed it.
So that's how it's gonna be,
man. He co-burned himself.
Yeah, man. He basically because his bitch left him and whatever this Christian bitch they go.
Go ahead, read it, brother.
You gonna show it up?
It says they're off the front reports that did not have lost his job and broken up with his girlfriend. So he lost his job and she didn't want to deal with him. He was getting calls for him. She was like, all these people calling me that I don't even fucking know. He got that last call that want to talk to me now. Whatever they said on the line, he said, okay, well. He set his phone down, leaned forward.
And his shit was jealous.
I mean, you're talking about. I mean, nothing was left but that stump, a neck. And that's and a lot of people ain't gonna even get a chance to get out that easy. The Lord, see that
was mercy.
You took the words out of my mouth.
He actually had a merciful. He had a death. As soon as you heard the noise, he was already in the spirit world. He was gone already.
That's it.
Like that lady that fell upon the box.
Right.
See, but the Lord said at this time that we're coming, there's a lot of people gonna wish for death.
She had a lot of fear though before she died.
Yeah.
But the scripture says there's going to be people who's going to pray for death or wish for death and not get it. It's going to be a lot of people who are trying to kill themselves and trying to get off of them, and the Lord's not going to let you.
Yeah, they're going to watch their children die.
That's it.
Like I said, you people gonna die horrible deaths, man. And like I always say, you cock carousel riding women, jumping from penis to penis, man to man. I keep telling you, man, the day gonna come when that carousel gonna ride you. All right, you're gonna have a carousel men lined up. Matter of fact, some of them so grimy it's gonna be all at the same time. All right, so and that thing's gonna happen, man. I was just watching the episode of the Vikings, and this stupid bitch went out, left the comfort of her husband. All right, went to another man for him to get a message to a female her female lover, right? And the man required of her gold, and he required of her sex. So she went and met him in the secret place to give him the gold. And so he looked at the gold. He was like, good. Now about the other part, right? So he grabbed her and threw up on, lift up her dress, you know, and she gave him the reluctant sex. She didn't really want to do it, but then he did his business, and then as soon as he was done, several other men walked in.
Wow.
And she was like, who are these men? He said, oh, these are my crew that sell with me, because he had to sell back to go get the message. And he was like, no, you got to take care of my whole crew. You know? And she was like, and she tried to fight, you know, but you know what? Well, it is what it is.
Matter of fact, it's funny because I was watching World Star Hip Hop, and the father was Jake father was lumping on his Jake daughter for being running away and taking money. Yeah, and she kept trying to leave the garage and kept throwing her ass back down. But then he grabbed her and pinned her down and got on her full mount. Right. And when he full mounted her, he said, "Now what are you gonna do when a man does this to you?" And of course she didn't say nothing because she was just crying and acting a fool, whatever. But he repeated it a couple of times. And for anybody who has any kind of sense, ain't shit you can do. A man does that to you. All right? A man can do that to a man, ain't shit you gonna do. So what do you mean about this little fucking 13, 14, 15-year-old little ass bitch?
Especially when that man got 5 or 6 other friends with him.
That's it.
Bitch, you finished.
That's it.
All right?
We're about to
you're gonna have a full stomach.
Man.
A whole bunch of different semens. All right?
David Boy
Right? It's gonna get brutal out here, man. Hey, we're just giving it to you raw, man.
And we warning you right now.
That's what they gonna do. And they ain't gonna be wearing no condoms.
That's right. And they're not gonna be trying to pull out either.
Isaiah 13, everyone that is out shall be crushed through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravaged.
And their wives ravaged.
Can you get that word?
All right. So that their house is gonna be spoiled. They're gonna take all your belongings. They're gonna go through your jewelry drawer, through your sock drawer, and find all your change. They're gonna take you that ring that grandma gave you. All right. They're gonna take all your shit, man. They're gonna find your liquor stash, your weed. All right. And then they're gonna use you for entertainment. And when you run out of food, weed, and alcohol, they might just eat you if ain't no more food left. All right.
What was those saying? Either ass grass or cash.
Right.
Nobody ride for free.
And that what the woman, what was the Charlize Theron said in the road when she got up and walked out in the cold to freeze to death, that she was tired of it. She told her husband, they're gonna come in here, they're gonna rape you, they're gonna kill you, they're gonna rape me, they're gonna rape my son, and then they're gonna eat us. That's what she said.
And so she went off to her own day.
And she went off to go down her own. She walked out into the elements.
That's off the road, right?
The movie The Road, yeah.
Charlize was.
Charlize Theron.
Wait, brother.
It's Psalms number 87, down 1, Chicago, to lie down, lie on, to lie on sexual relations.
Whoa.
To lie down in death. So you're gonna get fucked and probably at some point put to death.
Yep.
That's it. Now, and I put it up on the screen, and this one right here, no, because it's perfect. Chagall, which means to copulate with, which means to have sex with. You know, and that's just a short, this one always is a very concise one. But
you know what? It's gonna be authorities and soldiers doing that shit.
Yep, that's right.
How many videos? Hey, you remember that video came out a couple years ago when that Edomite cop raped that little nigga girl in the you had her in lockup and the cameras on and everything, man. And he mounted her from the back and raped her, and had his way with her against her will, with her crying and shit.
That's right.
As a matter of fact, did he even get disciplined or fired or anything? Who even knows, man? He probably got a medal. They bought his ass drinks and set him up a damn GoFundMe.
I just say you got to GoFundMe.
That's right. Yeah, but that first part of it is Chagall, to copulate with,
the last part is shakab, to lie down with, rest or sexual connection.
Because when the shit goes bad, man, you women who don't have the protection of the Lord, don't have the protection of a man of the Lord, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna really regret it. It's gonna, that's why all you independent bitches, all you I don't need no man bitches.
What since you
I can do bad all by myself. Okay. That's what that woman thought in there with all them Vikings.
That's it. This is Isaiah 32:2. And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest. As a river of water is in a dry place, as the shadows of a great rock in a weary land.
Ooh, so that's heavy, man. Yeah. All right. A river of water in a dry place.
Yeah,
you know,
that means
or a shadow of a great rock when the sun is beaming on
you. That's it.
Man, that's what's telling you that covering is gonna be through that man.
That's it. And I'm going to prophesy right now through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, because it's already been ready. But we're gonna extrapolate a little deeper. If you got set women that you already been dealing with, or just come along on this journey at that same time where we be in that covert and you won't want to be in order, your ass ain't gonna be covered.
That's right.
All right? Because the real men of the Lord will say, fuck you, bitch. If you ain't gonna fall in line, you can go handle your dude. Save yourself then.
Go, run out there to the carousel. All right? Go on to you've been on that carousel anyway, go back to it.
And if you don't have a real man of the Lord, you will be destroyed and killed. Period.
This is 2 Corinthians 16:33. The virgin shall mourn having no bridegroom.
There you go.
The women shall mourn having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. And the whores shall their bridegrooms be destroyed.
What?
And their husbands shall perish of famine.
Right. So a lot of your husbands are gonna die. They're gonna starve to death, and they're gonna die in the violence, die in the riots, and die in the wars. So there's gonna be a lot of women out here that don't have men.
That's it.
In Proverbs 27:27, it said we're gonna be so straight. We ain't even gonna have regular milk. It said we're gonna have ghost milk, and not for ourselves, the work of our house, and our maidens.
That's it.
Right.
Verse 27:27, we're gonna be straight. My servant shall eat. He shall be hungry.
That's right.
My servant shall drink.
So we're looking forward to this time, man. I'm not panicking. I'm mad and frustrated. You know, day to day, just dealing with life. You know, but nevertheless, there's the flip side of that coin is that I'm excited that these things are happening, and that far outweighs my personal issues. What I know is coming far outweighs it. As a matter of fact, that's what keeps me going.
This ain't John 16:20. Verily, verily, I say unto you, that he shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice, and he shall be sorrowful, while your sorrow shall be turned into joy.
That's right.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm at the job in situations like that, and Ishmael and Edom and these people pulling bullshit. I said, let me get him as a slave and king. And I just relax. It's like, okay. And I give you opportunity to make it straight or do right by me or whatever the case might be, and you bullshit anyway, no problem.
That's it. It's done. Hey, this is Shaul Yasharallah. He put Micah 7:10. Then she that is mine enemy, shall see, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now she shall be what? Trodden down as the mire of the streets, man. And you all don't understand the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Rahakadash, man. If you don't obey the Most High and the Heavenly Father Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and his men, the end result is death. The scripture says the wages of sin is death, and that's it. All right. If you don't follow Yahweh Yahweh Shai and the men that he set up, you will be destroyed. And that's period. Period. All right. Nadab 23 says, Baruch 2:25, and lo, they are cast out of the heat of the day and to the frost of the night, and they died in great miseries by famine, by sword, and by pestilence. And that makes me think of Jeremiah when he said the four sword judgments the Lord's got set on this place. And he gives you analogies. It's just going to be so fucked up. It's like you running from a lion, and then you think that you got safe. Oh, the lion gone. You turn around, and there's a big-ass bear. You can't get escape. You run from the bear, and then you go
put your hand on the wall as you're trying to rest, and then a snake come out there and bite you. And now guess what? The snake bit you. It's done. You're dead.
Right, you're right. You escaped all those things to get taken out by a punk ass snake.
And then that's one of the worst deaths because your glands start to make me think of the preacher.
Right, because the lion and the bear would have killed you quickly.
Yeah, but this one's slow.
Now it's slow and painful.
And
and they still might come in and start gnawing on you before you die.
Is it your glands swell up? All right. You can't hardly breathe. Yeah. Come on, bro. And then your Lord says He's gonna bring your imaginations against you.
Yeah, people gonna be getting eaten by rats.
Man,
you got people got fear of rats, fear of dogs, all kind of weird shit, man. It's gonna be like it. Where do you think they get the idea of it from, man? That's scriptural. All right, those manifestations are gonna manifest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What you got, Ben? What you saying?
144,000 acres.
Right. Yeah.
I said 144 acres.
144,000.
Burnt up.
Hand clap. That's right.
And this is it. Matter of fact, I gotta go back to what I had in Matthew, the 24th chapter. Bible chapter.
Also, would choose their delusions that would bring their fears upon them.
Exactly.
Because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear. But they did evil before my eyes and chose that in which I delighted not. So, like the Robert said, where they get that evil from, man, we're going to bring their own fears upon them. Even if he bring a plague of darkness like Egypt. Even with magic, they heard a sound, hear the waterfall. They oh shit, it must be this. They got with that heart attack.
Right.
They go into detail in Book of Solomon.
Yeah. Well, you know, in Egypt, you had them big ass 2,000-pound crocodiles walking around. Right, your ass probably got too close to the riverfront. In the dark, couldn't see it. That damn crocodile snatch your ass up, man. You know, it's just gonna be all kind of crazy shit happening, man.
So, like, this is Wisdom of Solomon 3:10.
Newly created.
This is Wisdom. You had Wisdom 3:10. Oh, so like, bro, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I just got on the screen. Then that's perfect.
This Wisdom of Solomon 3:10. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord.
There you go. The Lord says the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imagination.
Your worst fear.
So now you go into your mind and see, what do you fear?
Just magnify that by million fold.
That's second Esdras, what the 9th, 8th, and 9th chapter, when it says that they should know it by death, by pain. The Lord said, oh no, don't worry about how I'm gonna fuck up the wicked. Worry about how you're gonna be saved. All right? Why? Because the wicked is gonna be got by whatever the Lord can see in their heart. That's gonna really make them fear, because they don't fear Him when they should fear Him more than anything on the planet.
Right. So He's gonna terrorize you with your fears.
That's it.
All right. Those of you who you love your children so much, you know, and you put them before the Lord, put everything. Your whole life is. I got a client, man. Her whole life is built around pleasing her daughter, man. Yep. She take that little girl and been on more trips, more places than the average adult person. Little girl water skis and ice skates, and she just does all kind of shit. And I ain't saying this, you know, as being wicked, getting your child in activities, but man, her whole world, her life, she every time she comes in, she's sharing with me the pictures of her little girl. I've known this little girl from birth, since she right, since she was like 2 years old, man. Yeah. All right, and she a little nigga girl who looked white.
So she lived vicariously,
but she pretty much.
Yeah.
But America teaches,
because they're so wooed by this child because of all the things that she can do. But what they don't understand is that she's Jake. See, but that's why she's so capable. She can sing and dance, and
even if she couldn't
gymnastics, ice skating, everything she does.
If she couldn't tie her own shoes, they still would do it, because that's what Esau pushes. They push, give your children. I want to give you everything I never had in my lifetime. I want to give you the world.
She had it too. But the fact is that everything's about her daughter.
Yeah.
Everything. Her whole life is my daughter, my daughter, my daughter. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this picture. Look at. You know, every time she comes in, I'm looking at videos, and I guess that's so cute. like I care, you know?
Right.
Hey, like I really don't care, but I'm like, oh yeah, that's so cute. It's like, look what she did, and look what her and my sister, and they're in their bathing suits jumping in the pool, and they set up a little camera, and they're doing flips into the pool, and they got all the music to it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's so cute.
Yeah. See, but and look at right, like Folly is setting great dignity.
Go ahead, brother.
It's a rock 33 between one. For better it is that thy children should seek to thee, than that thou shouldest stand to their person. So this place is backwards. So
See,
yeah, running right.
The Lord, man.
That's it.
Somebody need to tell Chief Keef and his followers. I mean, Chief Ephraim. I always call him Chief Keef.
Exactly. See, but you know what? That also, but this is that same spirit that we get from Esau Edom. And this is Isaiah 3 and 12. But we follow this from Esau. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over thee. Rule over them. All my people, they which lead thee, cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths. Esau has put their children on a pedestal, put everything. They actually glorify them when they ain't done shit. And we do the same thing. Now the little kids saying, Mommy, I want the Xbox 300,000. I want the G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip. Oh, I want the new, whatever the toy is of the day in Fortnite and all this other shit. And then the mama turn around and to the deadbeat dad's like, you don't do nothing for your child. I want this too, and I want that to bam, and cuss his ass out, and he up there forking over child, what do you call it, the child payments, so child support bullshit, and giving the bitch the money who go around there and lavish the children with bullshit. This is this world, man.
Or they don't do anything for the kids at all.
And
then tell them that their daddy ain't shit.
Exactly, right. We got that aspect too.
That's a lot of the aspects.
Until their children grow up and bust them out and tell them that they
I ain't got none of that shit.
That's it. Well, I did want to hit the scripture that was earlier because we kept hitting on it. But see, people don't realize because the name of the title of the lesson, it says, soon we shall see. Oh, so that's not the right one. That's the old one. That's the lesson. That's it. It's so lucky I forgot to switch it. And I was wondering where I put it. Hold on. Correct that. Salaki. The title of the lesson is It's All Happening. Prepare yourself. See, how is this all happening right now in their face? And people right now can't see it right now because that's Bible prophecy coming to happen to pass right now. Matthew 24 and 37. But as the days of Noah was, so shall also the coming Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving into marriage until that day Noah entered into the ark. And not until the flood came. That means when it started raining, they still didn't get it. When it was a little bit to their feet and they were sloshing in puddles, they still didn't get it. When they was kicking around in their shins, they still didn't get it. When they were wading in the water, they still didn't get it. When it was around their neck, they started to get it, but it was way too late. And then by the time they fucking got it, they were drowned, man. All right? And that's the same thing the Lord said is happening right now. That means you will be in the time of the end and not know it. We're in the end now.
That's right. Ain't no more. It's coming. It's fucking here, man.
Man, we swimming in it. I can hear how old Tesh. The Wall Street is going down. There's how many epic economists so reports to any one of your financial pundits who are on the independent side. Because you go to Esau Edom and MSNBC, CNN, Fox, or you go to
everything's okay.
Everything's great.
But men like Robert Kiyosaki, who was a self-made millionaire, multi-millionaire, billionaire status, man. He said it's too late and it's beyond repair. Joe Solanti said the same thing. Even Dave Rogers, said the same thing. He said, "Hey, look, this is bad. It's past fixing.
It's at the point of no return."
They said that all this unemployment went down to what? They said it bounced back. It's bouncing back.
I got a scripture back on the
See, but no, they say it's bouncing back because they hired an XYZ million people over that time. But during that same time, but they got those people got hired, and they're telling you about the other 4 to 5 those million who got hired who just lost their job.
Because
So
of
they
COVID,
yeah,
right.
But they're not telling you because they're just showing you the evidences that support their claim versus showing you
That's
the whole
pseudoscience.
picture and the truth.
That's pseudoscience all over again.
This is something in the back of what you had said the other night. This is Ezekiel 12:22. Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying the days are prolonged and every vision fell? Tell them therefore, thus says Lord Power, I will make this proverb to cease. They shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel. For say unto them, the days are at hand, and every effect of every vision. So, like the elder said, ain't no more. Well, that we've been saying this for this, and that's been around for that, or whatever amount of time, or this, that, and the other. We saying stuff now, and guess what? It's in the midst of it. We're walking in the midst of it, even as we speak. So we've been prophesying it from the beginning since we've been in this truth,
and we're happy. And you know what? It's almost unfair, man, because I mean, the water Yahweh Shemel Shai, you know, the apostles and the elders, you know, that came before us, who were out on the highways and byways doing this work all alone. Man, they went on for 10, 15 years with seeing nothing.
Right.
All right. They would see, you know, something every 2 or 3 years. They see something and get excited. You know, we came into this truth and we would see a little bit and live. We get excited and get let down, get excited and let down, but it was nonstop from the time I came in up till now, man. And then it was all to a build up to 2020, man. 2019 was hell too, but remember 2020, it started off with a bang. They killed Salami. They killed General Salami, man, and kicked this shit off. All right, and it's just been all a matter of chaos and hell. Prophecies coming to pass. Chariots showing up, mainly over the camps of the Great Millstone. It just, you know, I just, you know, find that a little, you know, interesting. That you know, there's no HOI video of them praising the Lord.
IUIC?
No IUIC. ISUPK. No, there's no HOI. Sakari, nothing. Nobody. Right. When the chariots are appearing, they're appearing over the camps of the Great Millstone, man.
And this last weekend was amazing because we were over here in Chicago having a Feast of Tabernacles barbecue. We come outside and brothers was like, "Man, there's a chariot, it's a chariot." When we first saw it, it was on the left hand side.
The elders, and then Elder Ramlab went live on the same video. And I even messaged them on. I said we were just talking about that same chariot. But what wooed me was the fact that we were seeing the same chariot they were seeing, which means that chariot was visible across the whole United States.
You just jumped. So I'm saying, no, that's okay. Because the first time we saw it was on the left-hand side of the room.
Right.
Later on, we saw it on top of the room. And later on that night, around 3 o'clock, when the brothers finally left, it was on the right side.
So right, and that's when he started videotaping. It circled the moon.
It was showing you that this, and then we were talking. Me and Yak was talking. Well, we were all talking about different brothers outside, and I was walking down the walkway. Yak was sitting there. He get a phone call from Barack Allah from LA, and he was like, "Hey, bro, what matter of fact, what did he say?"
Right. After he saluted me, he was like, "Man, look at the moon right now." And I happened to be outside, and I'm like, "Yeah." And then, which brought back to my recollection 5-10 minutes so prior, we all was talking about the chariot next to the moon, you know. Mm-hmm. And then here it is, that brother called, said that, and
then the apostle does a video.
Yep.
And so that means just what? Wow.
And then the apostle was speaking on how Elder Athan had hit him up, and if you go into the WhatsApp group, then you got brothers from Dallas. Everybody was talking about it at the exact same time that it was happening, showing you the Spirit of the Lord is dealing with the men of the Lord worldwide, all at the same exact time. We are entering in an unprecedented era in existence where we are all about to get that download and operated in the Spirit all together, simultaneously.
4 different time zones, and brothers are talking.
And we all were talking about it from the East Coast to the West Coast. And this was during the Feast of Tabernacles, which actually technically ends tonight. All right? The last, this is the ending of it this tonight right now. That shows you how powerful the Spirit is.
Right.
That we're
What are
living.
we doing on the Feast of Tabernacles today?
That's it.
We're prophesying and doing the work of the Lord. While there's probably some other camps, but they're more focused on the feast day itself.
But man, they're not even paying no attention to the feast day.
Because they never talk about feast days or their families or their wives.
You better make sure that every feast. Right, he said, depends on time, make sure you got to drink at every feast. What that got to do with times of
Wait, so
he said the same word you talking about.
Right.
He said that shortly after.
Wow.
Maybe they're gonna have some land with the economy going to everything going to fit. It's like Michael chapter 2 verse 10. It's not your rest.
No, this is not our rest, man. And you know, it's like the beloved Elder Barra said, you know, many years ago, and I still use it to this day. You know, these guys are running into a burning building to fill out an application.
That is right.
The damn building is burning, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What you got, Shakar?
It's Isaiah chapter 32, verse 8. It says, thy watchmen shall lift up the voice. With the voice together shall they sing, but they shall see eye to eye.
Come on, brother.
When Yahweh shall bring again Zion.
See, now, why was that one of the main lessons I did? That was actually the title that was up on the screen for a long time. If I thought, like, oh, wait a minute, that was the lesson I did the other day. We're going to see eye to eye. All right? And that's, matter of fact, it's already been evidences of this happening. When your brother say, give me Baptist 2 and 9. I got it right here. And then I was like, well, then how the hell they got it?
Camp, it happens every sit down. It happens every time we gather.
Because the Lord is,
and it happens repeatedly. And I see it in all across the board in all the camps, man.
And that's affiliated with Great Millstone and teaching the correct doctrine.
Because and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Because we really truly are one body here, man.
Shit.
You know, I was just explaining to somebody, it was last week, that I was sending a video or article, I forget what it was, a picture of something, and I was sending it to Apostle Rambla, and I was about to hit send, and he sent me the same information came through, and I'm literally about to hit send on his, and then I clicked on what he sent me first, and I was like, "You have got to be kidding me!"
It's been times,
but it was the spirit though, man.
And we'll see it in we have a group meeting ourselves. And in our group, I can see it. Benji might post a picture of him, and then 5 minutes later, another brother posts a picture of him because he hasn't checked it with me. And it's the same article. We'll see it happening all the time, where the same article gets put up while the Spirit says to several men at the same time, put this up, and they put it up. And then you got the Lord is dealing with the men of the Lord here at Great Millstone and camps that teach that same set doctrine, man.
God,
and it is evident.
So I just told him, I said, there's been times I go in the group meeting to go put something up, and someone tell me to scroll up first, and I scroll up, I hear them put it in, and I go to my group put it in, and I'm like,
because that's how the Spirit works, man. That we're one body, and if we're one body, the Scripture says that we should. Matter of fact, I'm just going to put in the word one accord in the Scriptures, and you'll see it for yourself. We have to be on one accord, man, because that's how the Spirit of the Lord works, and He'll put us on one accord, whether we know it or not.
So that's why we have all these mega camps and whatnot, where we're trying to join hand in hand with all these other different.
And the Scripture says, "Prophesy, feed my sheep, man." That's what it says. Feed my flock. That's what we're supposed to do. All right, we're not supposed to want to prosper here in this diseased land, man. This filthy land, man. What kind of milk can we get from the tits? We're gonna get some foul, disease, breast cancer filled tits, man.
Hey, that's the cow milk that they got now.
All right, we don't want to suck the teats of this place, man.
That's it.
We're gonna get GMO shit, man.
You want some confusion?
Right. Get our name.
Right. Like you described a few years back, how to look at blood and they have to die and all this other kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because they don't suck on the tit so much of the cow and whatnot, and they got blood and all this other shit in it. They have to diet and all this other kind of shit.
You get nothing but GMOs here, man. This is Philippians 2:2. Fulfill ye my joy, that ye, talking about the hope of the 144,000, the hopeful elect, be like-minded, having the same love, being
one accord of one mind. And that's the spirit of Hamashiach. He said that we have the mind of Hamashiach. That means that if we have the mind of Hamashiach, who's found and had the mind, counted robbery to be one with his father, Yahweh. That means Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakakodash, Hashem, the elect 144. We are one mind, one accord, and like-minded, man. That's what we're fighting for. Right?
Right, man. It's perfect time. This is Shaul Yasharallah put this up. This is Hebrew 13 and 14. And it reads, "For here have we no continuous city, but we seek one to come." That's what we're fighting for, man. All right, we seek one to come. It didn't say for us to go out and buy no acres. Go buy 12 acres.
I know y'all gonna start talking about me. I know y'all gonna say
144 acres. All right. Well, hey, when you're going off, that's what the men of the Lord do. They correct and chastise, man. And we're not doing that out of hate. We're doing that because it's the right thing to do, man.
Yeah.
And jealousy. Jealous of what, man? Jealous of your broke breakdowns? No, ain't nobody jealous of you, bro. Just what you thought. All right.
Lord said, teach the word directly.
Right. If you was teaching the word directly and correctly, and we'd be cheering you on. We'd be right there fighting alongside of you.
And should we work
you that dude that can't lift his shield, man. You don't know how our feelings work, man. So you gotta go.
I got straight.
Right. We can't put you in the shield wall, man. We put you in the shield wall, all the enemies gonna run right through you, man.
There's the hole right there.
Exactly.
And that's it.
You know?
That's it.
It says seek for our daily bread, man. No more, man. You just trying to prosper, and the dollar is dying.
Like man. You always say, on the Titanic, you trying to build.
They trying to move, get out of second class to first class on the Titanic. Like it's gonna make a difference.
I'm gonna land back off that Hebrews 13. Just to give a little bit more insight, he said, "For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. The righteous men of the Lord and the righteous women of the Lord." I had to chuckle on that because ain't that many. Hebrews 11:13. These all died in faith, not having received the promises, but having seen them afar off, and were persuaded of them, and embraced them, and confessed that they were strangers and pilgrims on the earth. For they that say such things declare plainly that they seek a country. And truly, if they had been mindful of that country from whence they came out, they might have had opportunity to have returned. But now they desire a better country, that is in heaven, where God is not ashamed to be called their power, for he had prepared for them a city. And that's what this is about. We're seeking for it to come. It's not here. It's not America, Babylon the Great. It's not London. It's not Scotland. It's not Ireland. It's not the fucking Suriname. It's not Holland. It's not none of these places on the fucking planet right now.
It's not this present evil world. Period.
Say it again.
It's not this present evil world. It's not the first heaven and the first earth.
That's it. And nothing on it. Because what's here is not going to save us, man. What's down here on this planet right now is going to kill you. It's going to destroy you.
Right, it's right. It shall destroy you. That's that.
Micah 2:10. I just thought about it. Pull it up.
It is polluted.
Well, see it. Well, Micah 2:10. This is arise ye and depart. The first one thing is arise. Get the fuck up. Get up and get the fuck out. But this America is not your rest. Now that don't mean try to leave America. All right. It's talking about leave America's philosophies.
Right.
It's mindset. All right.
Basically, wake up to your heritage. Search out your fathers. Learn about the law, statutes, and commandments. Follow them to the best of your ability. Walk away from Christmas, Halloween, Valentine's Day, Thanksgiving, 4th of July, all that bullshit. Arbor Day. What the fuck is Arbor Day anyway? Stupid. Groundhog's Day. All these wicked things that really have nothing to do with salvation, man. That actually gets you destroyed.
That's it. That's
right. Not the way of the heathen, man.
That's right. The occupant Canada, when the street preacher says, Haggai 1:4, is it time for you, O ye, to dwell in your sealed houses, and this house lies waste?
You be up there trying to build these American houses. I want to put another attic on top of the stuff. I want to go build my garage. Well, let me go build this.
They call it a dormant.
You know what I'm saying?
When you have like a 1-story house and you build the 2-bedroom thing upstairs, I think they call it a dormant. Is that what they call it? You trying to build and add on, man. No, man. Why you like Yak said, man? You trying to move from second class to first class, and from third class to second class, think you done something on the Titanic.
And then nothing.
All the ship don't sink, man. Everybody gonna drown. All the classes.
First class
right.
goes,
So third class gonna die. Second class gonna die. First class gonna die, man. So what's the point, man?
Right. Well, that's a part of measuring the time, man. You know, because we're not in it. Man, please. We in the UFC here in Chicago and the MMA and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and all. And it'd be a fight that is in, November that I actually really want to see. Now, here it is. November is in another, 2 months? You know what I'm saying?
I don't see it, actually.
And I'd be like, man, I hope I don't get to see it due to us not being here no more, or at the very least, shit going down, all type of mayhem going down, chaos, and Jacob's trouble at its apex. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, even like thinking 2 months or a month from now, I'd be like, nah, I don't want to be able to see that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be here. I don't want this place to be as is right now.
Yeah, because when this place is gone, we're gonna actually live. Because you're not living right now. This is our hell, man.
This is our punishment, right? And now if you look at this Titanic, you'll see that the first class, I'm not about to zoom this up, it's not that serious. But for the record, you can see there's different levels of the ship. So let's say that the first class is one of these top levels, second class the next level, third class the next level, fourth class, all the way at the bottom of the ship. I don't give a fuck what class he was on. The whole Titanic sank. All right? So it don't matter if you ain't even here in America. I don't give a fuck if you're not part of the Hope for Righteous elect. The whole America is going to sink.
That's it.
All right?
Polluted.
It's polluted.
And I still believe the theory. I'm not saying that it's gospel, but I still believe the theory that the Leviathan came and swiped the hole in that thing and kept swimming.
I
don't believe the whole iceberg thing is, ain't nobody, with that many eyes, and you gonna scrape an iceberg, scrape the ship. I believe Leviathan swam right by that bit or swiped the hole in it and just kept on swimming.
Yeah.
Get it real quick, man.
I believe that because that's the spirit of the Hawaii Yahushua, right? But elites also knew that this ship was doing it. Right? If you really go into a lot of the history behind it, and they had the people that died on this was a lot of rich.
I know they wanted to get rid of some of them.
They want to get rid of them, and so it was already a setup.
It could have been a false flag too.
That's it. But I believe that I don't think to play that Leviathan had his fun because that's what the Lord said would happen.
Well, maybe he had some snacks when they all went to the war.
That's it. And it's more than one Leviathan.
God.
You got the scripture? You got it.
Yeah, I'm right here. This is Psalm 104:26. There go the ships. There is that Leviathan whom thou hast made to play therein.
That's it. And the Lord said there's a Leviathan playing in the oceans. If you read Job, the 40th or 41st chapter, where it tells you it describes you his body, his scales, how close they are, that air can't even come through one of them scales.
Right.
That's how close his scales are.
And there are many, many artifacts and ancient art of ships being sunk and attacked by beasts and shit like that.
Especially around the so-called Bermuda Triangle. Ain't no shit go through that area without getting fucked up. How is it for centuries, any ship that goes around the so-called Bermuda Triangle, it gets fucked up? I mean, it gets lost and gets fucked up.
Planes fly through there and just disappear.
And disappear. But then you go read about Leviathan over here in Job, the 40, I think it was the 41st chapter. Or the 40th or the 45th. I think 40th talks about the behemoth, and then 41 talks about Leviathan, something like that. And I think it's 41 to my knowledge. And it'll tell you that he breathes fire all the stuff that they put in Godzilla.
Yeah, it's when you see the image of Godzilla and you read Leviathan.
Here you go. It's 41.
It's pretty much the parallels are uncanny, man.
That's it.
It's uncanny.
Can you throw Leviathan with the hook or his tongue with the cord without letting his down? And he starts breaking down his
breaks it down. Yeah, and when you read about him, I remember reading this to my son when he was 9 years old, man, and he never put the Bible down until recently. And how Rapazan he get his shit together.
Okay.
You know, he ain't been right, but pray for him.
Okay.
But yeah, when you read about this, it matches up perfectly to the character of Godzilla, which lets us know when the Apostle Elders would always say that these Hollywood directors read the Bible. The character of Godzilla is evidence of that.
Hey, Ezekiel, you going to Ezekiel? You get Independence and any so-called space invasion movie where there's a cloud enfolding upon himself. You going to Ezekiel? It's all right there. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but exactly. And if you read down Job 41 and read and watch Godzilla, like just picture him coming fire out of his mouth. Right. Do you know that that's straight up out of the scriptures?
Yep. Even the way he looks, the description of him.
Yeah.
The scales.
Mm-hmm.
When you read the eyes, how his eyes will light up.
Well, matter of fact, let me read it. Verse 18. By his sneezings, which is a sneeze, right, a light does shine, and his eyes are like the eyelids of the moon. Out of his mouth go forth burning lamps and sparks of fire leaping. Out of his nostrils goeth smoke, and as of a seething pot.
And there you go.
And there you go. That's the picture. That's right here.
And Godzilla will blast your ass with that. There you go.
They get it straight out of the scriptures, man. And then what did they try to do to Godzilla? They sent the army. They sent the Air Force. What, did it kill him? No.
They couldn't even penetrate his scales. They couldn't even hurt him.
That's it. And that goes back into the scriptures here. It says that his scales are so neatly close together that nothing can pierce it, man. Nothing can pierce his skin, man. All right? And this is straight out of the scriptures, man. But y'all would have believed Esau and his Hollywood versus believing the scriptures.
Right.
Simple as kind.
Kind.
Got anything in closing?
Real quick, going back to that, everybody trying to build on the boat, right? The sinking. It's Matthew chapter 7. And this is red. This is how we shall speak. This is verse 24. It said, therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man who built his house upon a rock. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon the rock. And that's all for the men who build correctly upon Halbashi al Shabbat, he is the rock. It says, verse 26, that everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be likened unto a foolish man who built his house upon the sand. So you trust in America, this is sand, man. Quicksand, you're gonna see. Alright? It say, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it. So guess what? The Lord's drawing a line in the sand right now. You choose life or death. All right.
The same line that he gave to Moses, the same line that he gave to the men of the Lord, to different men of the Lord. So Joshua, where me and my house, we're going to serve the Lord. The Lord has always put a proverbial line in the sand saying, if you're going to come serve me, come over here. And that's the same thing that he's doing now through the men of the Lord here at Great Millstone. If you want to come make it to the kingdom, come on this side. And I'll often mention this, and Benji, you remember, every time we bridge, like, hey, whoever is behind this line, and it seems like even no matter where we at in camp, brothers on the other side, it's like, let me get behind that line. Because we want to be on that line behind it. We want to be on the same side of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh. That's right. That's right. Fuck this world, fuck our flesh, fuck everything in it, because it's not going. That's going to generate to garbage. This truth generates to life everlasting.
Yeah, I've watched my body deteriorate, man.
Matter of fact, we had posted videos. I think one of the brothers posted a picture of you and Nagab years ago, and I saw Shamaria in the background. So you had not one gray on your beard, not one gray in your head. You know what I'm saying? We've seen Apostle Ramlad with not or not a whole head of gray. Now he's a whole head of full gray. We have grown up in this truth and spent time from not knowing what was about to happen. All right, but now we're at the precipice of the kingdom. This is done.
I got one real quick for you. Is Jeremiah 51:8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed.
Now, keep reading. Now, hold on. Now, I love this scripture because before the so-called COVID-19, all I looked at that personally was about the financial and total collapse of America. But how fitting is this so-called virus, which is not a real virus, ravishing America, which is really not ravishing America.
Well, because it was falling. Remember, the COVID, may as well say cover. There's a casting, there was a covering cast to hide the fact that the dollar is crashing.
That's it.
That they want to do the reset.
Cover 19. Cover 19.
Right, that's what we need to call it.
That's it.
It says verse 9. We would have healed Babylon.
Oh, we would have healed Babylon, which is what 95% of Americans think that after they come down with the vaccine and everything's going to come back to normal. They're going back to the baseball games with hundreds of thousands of people there.
Right.
Back to the football. Everything's right back to
That's what my client said.
Everybody thinks
the
it's going to
same
back
shit.
to normal.
The same one that's so in love with her daughter. She's talking about buying a office downtown because getting a lakefront property with an office in it, so she have a place downtown now. Because she waiting for everyone. She's like, because I'm just gonna wait for everyone to run away, and then when they all run away, I'm gonna go buy something for cheap, and then I'll have it. And because it's gonna come back in about 15, 20 years. And I was like,
Hey, that
yeah. In 15, 20 years, this will be nothing but a motherfucking desert. With cormorants, owls, and midterms, that's what this motherfucker's gonna be. It's a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
What that was it?
We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. And no class for long. Babylon is talking about America.
Absolutely. I mean, fuck him. Because we only just cut his ass.
Well, you know what? He and his
minion,
his bumble clock friend. A woman don't conceive seed. It's sperm that gets her pregnant.
Shit.
I was like, this dumb motherfucker. Right. Did you ain't seen that video yet? Exactly.
That took a second.
You see?
What?
He said, because the last time I checked, women don't conceive seed. Sperm gets them pregnant. And everybody looked at him like, as a matter of fact, they used the clip in the video that I saw of the basketball player said, what? Y'all niggas stupid. Right. So he's stupid, man. And he's standing right there with no class Malone, man. Agent Riser, man. So hey, look, it's a wrap on this whole place, man. Is there more to that, brother? We gonna wrap it.
I want to say, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, everyone to his own country.
And our own country is these scriptures, the truth. All right, because Israel is a people before is a so-called land locale, and guess what it is? Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, His Heavenly Son, and His elect. That's what we want. We want to go home, man. See Yahweh Shai and be in the presence of our King, man, and get the droppings of life and riches. And when I say riches, I'm not talking about riches what you think. I'm talking about truth, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, life everlasting. That's real riches, right? I don't want a body that's not going to decay. I want money that's not going to decay. I want a land that's not going to decay, all right? I want a woman that's not going to decay, all right, and not come against me. I want the brotherhood. I want the father and the fatherhood. Man. Fuck this goddamn place, man. Right. Anybody who wants to be in America and you're a so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans under another nation or anywhere in the fucking planet, you're a stupid, ignorant dumbass who's giving up their.
Truth is, they don't deserve the kingdom. Man.
That's it.
And the Lord gonna have mercy and let you go to it anyway, man. And only because of a promise that He made to 3 men that He loved, man. He could give a shit about you. It's a promise that He kept to those men.
That's it.
All right. So So the hell with you non-believing
230
3 and 3, 230
ball chinny,
230 niggas and spiggers, man. And speckled birds. Fuck y'all, man.
That's it. That's it. And it's about to be a lot of judgment going down in 2/3, man.
Especially, and we already got on the woman, man, because a lot of you, like I said, man, a lot of you women get ready to be out there selling your body just to get a meal, just to get some squares.
You're finally gonna learn your place.
Yeah.
For her judgment reaching onto heaven is lifted up even to the sky.
That's
There
it.
it is, man.
This is Romans 13:11, and we'll end on this one. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to wake out of sleep. It's all happening. Prepare yourself. It's happening right now. It's high time right now to wake out of sleep. All right. If you're hearing this voice before those missiles hit, before the total collapse and the FEMA camps and are being filled and so forth, you got a chance.
Yeah.
Repent now. Follow the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Follow the gospel. Follow the men of the Lord and the truth. And you might be, matter of fact, and now that knowing the time that now is high time to wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. The night is far spent. The day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light.
That was beautiful, brother. You just made me think about how you watch those movies when the end has come and that one last person be on the radio broadcasting with the solemn voice saying that, good luck and God bless you all and this is right. No, but there ain't no hope, man.
That's it.
There is no hope.
And you remember, especially the younger cats don't remember this, but remember back when we were growing up at 11:40, 11:50, at the 11:58, 59, what happened to the TV shows at 11:59?
Most of them went off.
And then what happened?
But
before that, right? But before they did what? And then you'll see the eagle flying in the wind, and you'll see the flag, and they'll do the whole Star Spangled Battle at the bell. And after that would be the snow, the white screen and snow, and it would just shut down. Yeah, and then that's how the TVs before, and because except for I think channel 66 when they went all night, there was like 1 or 2 channels went all night. Every other channel went down and shut out. America's about to shut the fuck down. It's done.
Con. And that's a beautiful thing, man. So with that, we're going to give all praises, glory, and honor unto
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakapadash, Abad Babal. Hey, get your shit together. Time is running out.